So you're sick of these messy numbers and letters at the end of your LinkedIn profile's URL, and all you want is a new URL that's cleaner and maybe even stands out from the crowd. Now, the first step is to brainstorm creative options for your custom URL, because not only will this URL show up on LinkedIn, but you can also add the URL to your business cards and other printed materials or resume. This is your chance to brand yourself. For instance, let's pretend there's an Ann Johnston who runs a corporate catering business called Synergy Catering. This is her current URL. Now, we could change her URL to just her name, but why not change it to Ann Johnston Synergy Catering, i.e. her name and company name, or Ann Johnston Corporate Catering, i.e. her name and keywords that describe what she does or how people would search for her, or Ann Johnston Corporate Catering that feeds your ambitions, i.e. her name plus keywords plus tagline. Get it? Feeds corporate ambitions. If you like it, I thought of it totally on my own, and if you don't, I found it on ChatGPT. And these are the 4 general formulas for a LinkedIn URL. I'm a big fan of the last 2. That's because just having your name is blah, and the name of your company isn't nearly as important as explaining how you help people, i.e. how would people look up your services on LinkedIn. So this is awesome for your branding and LinkedIn SEO strategy. And if you can fit in a tagline without it getting too long, you get extra credit. Now that I showed you how to get creative with your LinkedIn URL, I have to give you the rules. Number 1, the custom part of your URL must be 3 to 100 characters long. This longest one here is 44 characters, just to give you an idea. Number 2, don't use spaces, symbols, or special characters. So Ann Johnston can't do something like this with these things, but dashes are okay. Number 3, do not plan out the look of your URL with upper and lowercase letters, because LinkedIn's just going to automatically change everything to lowercase. Number 4, note that everyone on LinkedIn has their own unique URL, whether it's custom or not. So if the custom URL you're looking for is taken, LinkedIn will tell you, and you need to think up a new one. So you may want to have a backup or 2 in mind. And by the way, this duplication of custom URLs usually happens when you choose just to put your name, because someone else might have the same exact name on LinkedIn and already claimed that name as their custom URL. And number 5, once you set your custom URL, you can change it up to 5 times within 6 months. After the 5th time, you can't change it for another 6 months. So try to get it right the first time, or at least by the 5th time. Remember, once you create a custom URL, you share that custom URL with the outside world. That's the URL that the outside world is going to think to use when they want to try to find you. So if you keep on changing your custom URL, you're making yourself less findable. For instance, I would love to change my custom URL to something more related to social media, but I've had this URL for more than a decade. It's printed everywhere. I'm just going to keep it. Now, once you've decided on your custom URL, on the LinkedIn homepage, look for public profile and URL and click on the pencil. Now on the next screen, you'll see edit your custom URL here. Click on the pencil and remember that the numbers and letters at the end of your current URL might be hidden all the way to the right. So just highlight the whole thing and then type the new URL you'd like and press save. Now, your custom URL is just one way to look amazing on LinkedIn. If you want your posts to look amazing on LinkedIn, you have to first learn what not to do with your posts. So check out this video in the top right corner where I roast some bad LinkedIn posts and show you how to fix them. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.